Hello on YouTube, on Twitch. Welcome to another episode of my Hearthstone Let's Play series. This is Northstar. Hope you're well. Are taking care of each other and being kind to yourselves. For those new to my channel, welcome. Return viewers, welcome back. If you haven't, check out my YouTube channel page. Twitch videos on demand. You can find previous Hearthstone games that I've played. And other games like Elder Scrolls Morrowind. Civilization 4 Stars, Hearthstone 4, lots of stuff to discover. Heck, I've still got a huge buffer of Hearthstone 4 videos that I'm cutting and uploading, so there'll be a lot of those fall on time, and then I'll still be producing more. I've been on an Elder Scrolls Morrowind kick lately, which also has a substantial buffer. Now here with this deck, since the last version I replaced Stolen Power with Backstop. That was after they nerfed one of the Shatter cards. It was barely viable. There was a 3-cost thing that didn't work the way I thought it did, or was probably added to the deck by accident. Where only when it entered your hand from the battlefield do you get 2 minions, which this deck doesn't have a way of doing, so that had no business in this deck. And that was replaced with another Chrono Daggers, and then I replaced Stonehill Defender with Dragon Soul Shattered. Now I could end up, I don't know, swapping Chrono Dagger for another Stonehill, or saying I don't want the Dragon Soul Shattered. The deck's getting reworked anyways. I'll work with this. Get some stats on this now. I'm still learning ins and outs of that card and where it can be used effectively and where it can't. So fingers crossed this didn't ruin the deck. I suspect the getting rid of the Shattered Stolen Power and the 3-cost work were good ideas. The Stonehill is the one I was most iffy about by far.
Maiev versus Tavi!
It's doing Hunter again. That's like the deck I have the worst win rates against. Hunter is green. Yeah. It always faces me against Hunters because well, not always, but very often. What? I was just reviewing older ones. What the heck is with that error? Alright, better not have disable updates to decks. Alright. Stupid buggy options.
Job's done.
Quickly.
Doesn't tell you where the stupid option is. Where's the Dragon Soul Shattered? Not yet available. Food chain. Great.
Things.
Strong as an oak.
Alright. For the dagger.
By petal and sword!
So this is probably a deck that is aggro, I think. Great.
Splinters!
The animal pain nonsense.
Hail, friend.
Storm aspect essence. Already.
Hail, friend. Hail, friend.
Come to me, friends.
Thorn in your side!
Hail, friend.
Is this another bot? I can say anything.
Incur my wrath.
Oh. This guy's probably botting. Alright,
I wonder. Quickly.
Nature embraces us. Job's done.
of course.
One shot, one kill.
Figures.
Come to me, friends.
It's a taunt.
Nature embraces us.
Got some surprisingly big minions out already. No. That'll work.
Nature embraces us.
Heads to shells.
Quickly!
Job done.
This is advancing to throw big minions, so lots of expensive ones there. Not using my mana quite as efficient as I like. That won't save him.
Well played.
Alright.
I wonder.
Taunt.
Quickly!
Nature embraces us.
And victory. Take that bot. I don't know. I don't love that there's so many AIs running rampant. I hate bots. We live in the age where AIs are not nearly controlled enough. But whether it's bots in games or, you know, billionaires having total control over the companies they're building data centers and building AIs that could end up being more dangerous than nuclear weapons. For a number of reasons, not the least of which is because we're giving them so much control, power over society. No, it's not going to be Skynet or whatever. No, instead it's going to be more like, I'm trying to remember the name of this, but basically a paperclip bot, the theoretical, it's a science fiction work where someone creates an AI and, or no, it was a thought experiment by this science fiction author about if you could give an AI the directive to create as many paperclips as possible, and it could decide to destroy humanity just so it can create more paperclips. It doesn't have to be like malicious or humanity must go. No, it can be completely unintentional. Like, you know, a bulldozer running over an anthill. Humanity being nothing to these AIs, and this danger is not under social control because capitalism gives all the power to billionaires. This is why we need socialism, so that, you know, these large companies could actually be nationalized and under government control, and the government would work much better if there wasn't, you know, billionaires buying politicians. Under socialism, there is no money in politics because there are no large corporations or billionaires to buy politicians. The large corporations aren't separate from the government, they're owned by the government. So, and tiny little worker cooperatives certainly aren't going to buy off politicians. And so, you know, democracy can decide what to do with AI, which almost certainly, if say the Soviets had won the Cold War and we had such a world, I can guarantee you voters would be voting for more caution about these things. But you don't live in such a world. You live in a fallen world where most evil empire imaginable runs the world, pretending to be good. The U.S. is growing class of pure hypocrites. But, we commit mass murder in the third world, and, like the Indonesian mass killings, 60s, or the Guatemalan genocide that the CIA and U.S. aid actually both helped fund. And the State Department backed it, or the East Timor genocide, or the Bangladeshi genocide. All crimes of the United States were directly backed these mass killings carried out by U.S. puppet regimes. And that's what capitalism produced during the Cold War, and now it's producing AIs that could wipe out humanity. And climate change that could wipe out humanity. This is totally irresponsible, and we also weren't prepared enough for the pandemic because capitalism and because corporations didn't want to fund pandemic preparedness, and I ended up, my life was ruined along COVID because of this, when I could have been working on cures for diseases as a doctor does, like a medical doctor would also have done some scientific clinical research on the side. And I was getting education for it, straight A's and special masters. Now this is my life, trying to stream and make money off of it so I can not die homeless due to being unable to work. Normal jobs. This isn't going well, and I'm getting trolled by monsters. They're like, oh, no one's hacking, and you suck, man. No. Those people are monsters, and they can go eat it. I don't want to hear anything from them. Ever. If your goal in life is to harass people and make them feel bad, you're a terrible human being. It's like my roommate right now. He just sits there and sings insulting ballads at me. I've got two roommates. One is a very nice person, the other is a complete monster. The juxtaposition, they live right next to each other. Like, and joining in adjacent rooms, it's truly a contrast between the very, very nice guy who's very, like, Christian, very kind, probably a little too religious, fanatical, but very nice person, and the absolute piece of human trash who goes around watching pornos all day and singing insulting ballads at me and making messes he doesn't clean up and dominating all the shared spaces and acting like someone else, whether it's me or the other guy, taking over the spaces. We even ask for a slightly larger share of what's not nearly getting our share of common spaces. Anyways, enough of that. Boom Night or eventuality. I'm a little iffy about having. I bet this guy's power curve is a little worse than mine. This gives me less battlefield control. But I suspect control cards tend to be more common, especially with the commonality of so many hackers out there. Hackers love control cards. Put a minion out, probably would kill it. Like backstab it and hit it with his dagger. Or have a chrono daggers and like the turn.
You incur my wrath. Hail, friend.
I'm guessing that my deck has a little more endurance than other guys. With the Dragon Soul in it and Warshi and stuff. No more.
By petal and sword!
Works.
Care to make a wager, friend?
I don't do a ton of combo cards. Do have the Nightmare Fields myself, but
I wonder.
Just gonna do that dark gift now.
Swiftly!
Thorn in your side!
Care to make a wager, friend?
If I'd wait till next turn to do that, well then I would play his Sweet Dreams next turn. It's basically using my deck very small. That was what Soldier of Sinestra gave him. So a little suspect. Could be hacking.
Hail, friend. Must you soon. Amazing.
No. It's a free card. I'll just do it because I need some momentum.
You shall not win.
Mm-mm.
I wonder. Swiftly!
Thorn in your side!
It's nice. Removing the possibility of just killing part. That chest full of points has real value. There's a reason I didn't add that card to my deck. Too conditional all the time. To go really heavy on the dark gifts to make it work.
Choose soon.
Yeah, it's a dark gift card in the latest.
The treasures of time are mine for the taking! something you want to see?
Quickly!
I played one too many coins. Whoops. I also should have played that first.
Thorn in your side!
A tactical error.
Could have had another coin if I had played one more, and another coin still if I had done. I could have had 3 coins in hand. This is stupid.
Death itself draws near.
This one's cheating. Cost myself a victory. Alright.
Mark your calendar.
Victory is victory. Mistakes were made, but they still won. Another Chrono Dagger if that had managed to clear his taunt minion out of the way. I do like Chrono Daggers, that's a really good card. Cool. I didn't see any evidence of hacking. That guy, I'm gonna add him as a friend. Apologize. I saw turn times. I'll add anyone as a friend for a chance to spectate requests. Tonight might be gonna try and be nice to the guy. I don't want me writing anything. Alright, well, Veers. Casey wasn't she. Never heard speaking kind. He doesn't know how to work. Well, Veers, I wish you all the best. And even probably when we said the friend's quest through was Gene. Wish you all the best. Take care of each other. Be kind to yourselves, and may you always find a guiding star and lead you home. Until next time, it's Northstar. Adieu. Best luck to y'all. Check me out, play some Morrowind.